What's up? Walking Death Stalkers. Fuckers. Oh, it's fighting something else. $300 man to walk on tires. kind of need sure step. Caltrops don't do bleeding wounds though, man. That would make this really awesome. Like 10% damage from all sources. When they hit they'll hit my bear traps, and then they'll start taking 10% more damage, which is pretty fucking good. And then if I do this, I'm also poisoning the shit out of them. I need hemopsychosis. I think I'm just going to get sure step out of the way. What do I need for Grenadier? Oh, I have to have 6 dexterity. So I can't get that. So that's the only real reason to have dexterity at 6 is the Grenadier. Fuck. It'd be so dumb to die like that. If I was doing one life. Oh, I don't have the thing on because I didn't put it on. Once they detect me as hostile, I stay hostile. I should just kill them all. For the experience. They always kill me. Yeah. I guess because you can carry it when it's not bolted down. That's pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. Yeah, you don't need to buy nothing, just fucking make one. Fuck. I don't know why everyone's always like, everyone talks about therapy like it's this crazy good thing, but I've literally never seen the results of therapy ever in my life, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know one person who has a therapist that has their problem solved by having a therapist. It does, like, I don't get it at all. I don't know why everyone is just like, oh, get a therapist. Like, go to therapy. Like why? Like, maybe there are situations. I don't know. I've never seen the results. Like, we've had more therapy and the world is crazier than ever. I feel like it's not working. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like me sort of like going off on my problems, you know, is more therapeutic than therapy would be. Like, that's like all the therapy there is, you know what I mean? I just like, I don't get it. I don't understand why everyone thinks it's so great. And like I talked to a therapist for a little while, right? I had a therapist, and it was exactly like I thought it would be. It was worse than I thought it would be. It was like being in fucking elementary school. You know, I know not every therapist is the same, but it was like exactly what I expected it to be, and it was a waste of time. And so, like, my therapist, the last time I talked to her, she forgot to schedule another appointment, and I just haven't bothered to go talk to her to schedule an appointment because it was a waste of time. I don't want to do it. I don't see there being anything anyone can say that makes a difference to me. Yeah, I don't know. Like, whatever's wrong with me is not cured by talking to somebody. At least not like a therapist, you know. It doesn't just like for lack of a better word, complaining. To my friends is like equal in quality to therapy. No, I'm not fine though. Like, I'm like 40 and I've basically never had a job, and I have no income and no prospects, and I have like really bad like anxiety, like social anxiety, I guess. I don't even really know what the fuck anxiety is. I'll be honest, like I don't really know what's wrong with me. I wouldn't even say depression, because I mean, I was depressed for a little while there, not too long ago, but it was like, I don't think I'm depressed. I don't know. I just have anxieties that prevent me from being a fucking human being. But I don't, like, it's stuff I don't know how to get over it. You know, I don't feel like I'm unfair to myself. I'm not unfair to myself. Like, I might be negative about myself, but anything I'm negative about, it's because it's based on what I know to be true, you know? I don't just make stuff up. Like, if I say I'm stupid, it's because I literally believe I'm stupid in that moment. I'm not always stupid, but I'm stupid sometimes. I guess I don't know how else to really explain it other than that. Like, I just accept reality. I'm just a realist. I'm just a realist. I can see everything. I live in reality, and it's honestly a fucking nightmare. I wish I could just be dumb as fuck and not, you know, I don't know. Like, I've never had success streaming because And I know and I've seen I was there for the success of streaming for my friend. I was there for the whole thing. I'm the one that convinced him to start streaming because of his personality, and his personality is what made his channel grow. And he got eyeballs on his channel by doing lots of giveaways. And like, it was like a combination of the giveaways. The giveaways would get clicks, and his personality would get the views and keep the people there. And then like playing like life mods. He would play life mods for Arma 3. And like, it was a perfect environment for him. So he was like reinforcing his you know, like he grew his channel. He grew to 20,000 fucking followers on Twitch. I wish he just would have kept doing it, man. He'd be so big right now. But I don't have that personality. I'm a technical personality. I would have to do my stream would have to be like political streams. And there's like 10 billion of those now, and no one cares. And like, nobody wants to hear. Yeah, like, fuck, man. I just need to do shorts. I need to do like those political shorts. Like, I feel like that's what I would be good at. Just like being an asshole, like a political asshole, basically. Not even just like telling the truth, as I see it, at least. Like, that's what I would be, quote unquote, famous/infamous for. Like, that's what I'm good at. I'm good at giving my opinion. I'm not good at creating videos. Like, I'm not good at all the stuff around where my opinion would sit. So like, if I wanted to give you an opinion on a game, I don't have all the B-roll and all that crap that you need to have a video. Like, my video would just be my voice. That's like the extent of my ability. And nobody wants to watch that. Nobody wants to see. It'd be like a podcast. I'd be like a critique games podcast. Critique anything podcast, really. But that's my personality. I'm like a critique personality. I'm not really good at a whole lot. I'm not good at a whole lot that's useful. Like, I'm good at games. Yeah, I'm good at like problem solving. Like when we dropped that bolt in my car and I made the magnet with the string. Like, I can do stuff like that. But there's just no... It's not useful to be good at stuff like that. On like, you know, like as far as like making a living. I'm just not an entertainer. Like, streaming, the only reason I still stream is because I'm set up to do it. Like, there's no reason not to stream. That's why I stream. There's no reason not to. Why not? I just turn it on and I'm playing games. I'd be playing games anyway, I guess. At least I feel it makes me feel like I'm not wasting my time, even though I am. But I don't know what else to do. I have nothing else to do. Yeah, like I don't really, I can't really do clips for like YouTube. I don't really get clips. Like when War Dogs comes out, if I play War Dogs, then I'll probably get some clips, you know, and I'll have stuff that I can upload. But I can't upload this game. Like I could, but it's not that kind of a game. You don't get like clips. It doesn't have like awesome moments. Yeah, that's what I need to do, is be trans. That's like an automatic audience. Yeah, I'm sure there's a community that plays this game and stuff. I don't think anybody, like maybe like one guy I can think of, has come into my channel specifically to talk about this game and like ask questions about this game. And I've seen him like 2 times ever in the entire time I've been playing it, streaming it. Like Stationeers, I got a lot more people came in and like interacted with me in regards to the game when I was playing Stationeers. But this game is like, yeah, this game's not the most popular. It's a pretty old game. This game came out in like 2015 or something. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty old game. I just started playing it recently because my friend had me play that other game, and it made me really want to try this one again. And I gave it another go, and it's fucking great. It's actually a really good game. Oh, maybe I could just drive it now. Really. I essentially need to empty it out. Yeah, like, I'm not a social person. I'm really not a social person. I don't want to fucking, like, God, I don't want to, like, play a game with randoms, you know? And I don't want to group up with other streamers and... I just, like, but it's like you have to do that kind of stuff. I just don't have the personality to do it. So it's, like, 10 times harder, you know? It's harder for me to be a streamer and grow. You know, I know it's my fault. It's how I am. I don't know what to say. I'd have to be a completely different person, and I'm not. I can't be a different person. I just am not the kind of person that benefits. I'm not a social person. Yeah, I'm born to exist until I die. I will never accomplish anything in my life of significance. That is, like, for damn sure. The only significant thing I've done is have kids. And I feel like I'm pretty good at that, actually, like being a dad, honestly. I don't think I'm really that bad at it. But, I mean, that's not going to benefit me. I'm not getting paid to do it. I don't think I could be like daddy daycare. But I don't think I'm qualified for that. People wouldn't like the way I raise their kids. Because it'd be like old school. It just doesn't benefit me at all. Maybe it'll benefit the world. Like, my fucking daughter becomes president or something, but other than that. I'm just like, I'm not like a manual labor kind of person. Like, I can do manual labor, but it's not, I don't know, it'd be like working in a cubicle, you know what I mean? It would literally kill me, I feel like. I don't know something that, I don't know anything I can do that's a valuable skill, you know what I mean? I don't know what to do that's a valuable skill. Anything that I, like, what I want to do is this kind of stuff, but I don't know how to make money doing this. Like, I don't have the personality and I don't know what to do. It's like, what I want and who I am are the opposite. And I don't know how to get them into an alignment that's beneficial to me. What I want and who I am are different. That's my, what you call it for today. What I want and who I am are opposites. Yeah, honestly, I should just join the military. The problem with that now is if I join the military, then I'm gone out of my kids' lives for a significant amount of time. And that's like kind of the only reason I don't want to do it. I don't like the ocean. I don't like the ocean and I don't like fishing. I don't even really like, I just don't, I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't be a good fit for me. Like driving a boat. If like driving a boat across the ocean would be like my kind of thing. Yeah, flight school. Flight school would be my kind of thing, but flight school is super expensive. So unless somebody pays for it for me, it ain't gonna be a thing. And even then, I don't know if I can make money after flight school, you know what I mean? I think flying helicopters would be really fun, even though I'm afraid of heights. What I want and who I am are the opposites, and I don't know how to align them for the benefit of myself. See, I don't need therapy, and like, to me, that sentence, you know, that thought is the whole point of therapy. So if I can just do it myself, why the fuck do I need therapy? Like, why do I need to talk to a therapist? If I'm able to say things that sort of enlighten me to my problems. Can a therapist tell me what I need to do to align my wants and reality? Not really. I don't know, like, my therapist was like, "Oh, just go talk to this job center, job placement thing." You know, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll do that as soon as I can talk to people. Like, my whole problem is I can't fucking talk to people or do that. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like, and if I could talk to people, then I wouldn't have to do some weird job placement thing. I could just get a fucking job. A solar panel installer. I'm not really a fan of going on roofs. I'm really not, I don't like heights at all. Like, I'm pretty terrified of heights. A pretty extreme fear. But I feel like I could fly helicopters, which is weird. Like, the idea of going on the roof of a building creates like a terrifying feeling inside my body. But the idea of flying a helicopter does not. Make that make sense. A news station stream technician? Well, I mean, no matter what, the problem we run into is I can't talk to people. It's like, that's like the big first problem is, like, we can come up with an idea, but even if we came up with an idea, I can't pursue the idea. I just mean can't. Like, I can't get over the hurdle that prevents me from pursuing the idea is what I mean. Not that I'm incapable. I'm incapable, but I'm not incapable because I'm disabled, I guess. I am now, really. It always annoys people when I start having these conversations. You know, I feel like it annoys people because they know that I'm right. Honestly, I think they just know, they know deep in their heart that I'm right. I don't know why everyone is, it's like, I'm not just like being negative, you know, for the sake of being negative. They just like, they have, maybe it's just frustrating because they can't like, they don't have an argument against it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they feel like they have an argument, but I don't know. It always annoys people whenever I start talking like this, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like it comes across as I'm being negative, but I'm really not. I'm just communicating my reality, I guess. Yeah. I didn't get the A+ certification in high school, but I mean, I took the class, like I'd be good at it, I guess, but I don't know. Being like an IT guy just doesn't seem appealing. Like, I'm like a police officer or some kind of helicopter pilot. Like, those are the things where they're like the opposite feeling of stuff like being an IT monkey to me. Like, you can give me like any fucking idea and I'll tell you immediately. I can probably tell you immediately if it's a good feeling or a bad feeling. You know, but oh, I should have. I'm gonna load the autosave because I should make a night vision one, but then just not charge it up. So I have the option for night vision. It probably just works, right? If I probably don't have the tube though. Fuck. Maybe I can get one at Oculus, because I can go to Oculus right now. Maybe I should be a therapist. My therapy is just telling people to suck it up. Honestly, I feel like that's what the world needs. The world needs bullies. We need bullies. We need like a level of bullying to come back. Not like bullying people until they fucking off themselves, but like being mean, like harsh truths, like is what we need. It's not really even bullying, but that's what I mean. That's basically what I'm talking about. We need harsh truths to come back. Nobody likes harsh truths. They'd rather talk to their therapist. It's honestly people anywhere. People everywhere. Nobody wants to accept, like, it's so rare for people to just, like, accept the reality. I don't know. It's not even, like, the reality of how people are. It's, like, the reality of what's objectively true or false. Like saying we need to bring back bullying, you know? The immediate reaction to that would be like, no. But the objective reality is we probably need it, you know? At least harsh truths and things like that. Like, we need shit talking on the internet. Like, the world cannot be sterilized. You know what I mean? Fuck, I don't even want to do that. I'd rather eat the pesticides. I don't feel like the pesticides are the problem. At least for me, you know, whatever. Yeah. God, I just took them out so fucking easily. Like, that was like effortless. What is that? There's like 5 of them? God, he moves so fast compared to me. Oculus.
Mainframe as the Leviathan circles around a red planet, from half a galaxy away an invisible spear is hurled. It warps the space-time as it traces towards its target, dislodging planets and shattering stars. These telltale signs will arrive too late to warn the creature of its impending doom, though.
Maybe that's what's wrong with me. I just like I'm not willing to settle for anything less than like peace, like something that would bring peace / happiness. You know what I mean? So like I don't want to do any I'm not lazy, but I don't want to do things that I don't want to do. You know? Maybe I am just lazy. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I just don't have I don't have that like will in me that other people have. I mean, is it even really luck? It's just like, I mean, I guess you could call it luck. It just, it almost like doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? It's like, we just are human. You know, we just, I guess you could call it lucky. I don't know. It just is. I guess is what it feels like to me. It just is. Yep. I don't know. My friend got mad at me because she told me I need therapy, but I'm just like, why do I need therapy? No one, everyone just says I need therapy. No one explains why I need therapy. You know, like, and as far as it's like, to me, it doesn't feel like it's useful. I mean, it could be useful to somebody. It just doesn't feel like it's not going to be useful to me. That's why it feels like a waste of time for me to do it. And that's based on just my understanding of things, and then kind of my experience of actually having a therapist that little short period of time. Yeah, I don't know. Energy can't be created or destroyed, so something has to happen to it. Whatever energy is powering our bodies. I guess a lot of it just gets turned into, like, decomposition. Changes forms, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? I think we're in a simulation. It's the only thing that it makes sense, is that reality, as we perceive it, is a simulation. Like, literally nothing else makes sense in the long run, you know, like long term, all the way to the end of the rainbow. The only thing that makes sense is we're in a simulation where everything is simulated. And like the speed of light is like an actual limitation. And like we can't see beyond our borders because that's the power of the computer. We can only see as far as we can see. Honestly, I'm 100% I'm in the frame of we're in a simulation. Like if anyone ever asks me, that's what I'm gonna say. Like that's what I believe. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's not scary to me or anything. I just think we're in a simulation. Life is a simulation. Oh. I wanted to see if I could get that intensifier tube here. I think I probably would have seen it if there was one. There wasn't. I wonder if, like, if we're a simulation, if it's like, are we being played like a video game? Like, is someone playing me, the character? Or by just my simulated personality? It must just be a simulated personality, because if there was a being, well, I don't know, man, because a lot of people do some really random ass shit. So maybe they are being controlled by, you know, like the psychopaths of the society above us controlling our reality. Like, whoever plays me, whoever's playing me is trying to, is like, they put all their points into, like, fucking luck, and like there's no points in, like, confidence. So they're like they're just kind of stuck doing what I'm doing. But they're trying to play realistically, you know? Like, they're not I'm not skydiving, you know? I'm not risking getting taken out of the game. I can't have two enhancements of the same type. Narrow overload damage can increase by 44. %, crit chance. That would put me at 33%, I think. I wonder if a 13% crit chance would give me more damage than 44% increased damage. Probably not. 44% of 78. Why did I say 78%? It's the opposite of that. $112 to $180. But my critical is 168%. So that's so I'm doing 68% more damage when I crit. So if I crit more, I'm doing more damage. It's like I can either do 44 damage all the time, or I can do 68 damage, extra damage, 68% more every, 30% chance is what I'm at right now. That's like almost like a 1 in 3. So like 1 in 3 attacks, I'm doing 68% more damage compared to 44% more damage all the time. And it would be higher because this one's 62%. This one's only 38. So I'd be doing even more. All the time. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's like, do you just go all the time? You're doing a little bit more all the time? Or do you do a lot more occasionally? If I'm at 32, my critical, okay, no, I have a 30% chance. This one's 10%. What does this one increase it? This one increases it. So I'd have a 33% chance. That's a 1 in 3. A 1 in 3% chance, and this is 62 instead of 38. So this would be 62. So it'd be 68 minus 32. So it'd be 100. So I'd be doing 36 plus 68. So it's 104. So I'd be at 204% damage. A 1 in 3% chance to do 104% damage, basically. Based on the gear if I make the head to that. I mean, I think I'm going with crit chance instead of straight damage. I mean, there is better components. Like, I could get better components that would increase the amount of damage, but it's sort of like, honestly, that one's like as good as it gets. That's 150 quality. That's like damn near the top. And that's 44%. So I'm assuming it caps out at like 58 or 50% damage. So like I could have 50% damage all the time for my thought control. And the only damage spell I have is neural overload for thought control. So I assume that this thing, well, this is 139 quality and it's 44% to neural overload. Or a 1 in 3 chance to do, I think I'm going to go with, I need to find a better one of these. Like, if I find a really high quality one of these, it might be like 15 or 20%. It's only 13. But this is also only 98 quality. So I could still go up another Like, it goes up pretty high. Like 160 might be the highest quality items in the game, but I don't really know. The new thing where the stream takes over your keyboard? Yeah. I thought about doing that kind of stuff for Tarkov, but I never really set it up. I don't... See, that's what I'm talking about when I say I'm not the... Because I don't really like the idea of doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't... It doesn't feel fun to me to, like, play Tarkov and someone randomly throws a grenade and blows me up. Like, I care too much about my equipment and stuff to want to do that. But it's less fun for the viewer. I don't know. It's just... I'm too technical. Like, I just, like, want to play the game too much. I don't want to have... It's like... I have fun from, like, playing the way I do, not being a fucking weirdo, like most streamers. I could set up my stream to where, like, people could just play this game, where, like, basically I'm not playing the game. The stream is playing the game. Just set it up so they could play the game through my computer, you know? Like, see if the stream could do a no-death playthrough. That'd be, you know, that's a gimmick. I gotta make plasma grenades, that's what I was trying to do. Oh, I need 135 electronics. God damn it. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game, but you have to, it's, you know, like you gotta really get into it. Like, you have to play it a lot to get to the point where you can play it the way you want to play it, where you feel like playing it. Like, I always wanted to do, like, a psi build, but I didn't want to do thought control. Like, only thought control. But doing a combination of thought control and psychokinesis, or whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, psychokinesis. Is, like, more along the lines of what I wanted to do. I could honestly do basically any two combinations of psi work. I don't really like temporal manipulation. It has some useful stuff, but I would rather just do, like, raw damage. Temporal manipulation is more like support stuff. It doesn't really have damage. There is, like, some damage, but it fucking seems like it sucked. It takes like 2 turns. Like, I wasn't a fan. But, like, psychokinesis and metathermics would be fun. Thought control is low-hanging fruit in this game. There's so many items, like so much stuff you can get, like this robe. You can just go get this robe. Increases your will by 1, which is a base stat, and it's the main stat for Psi, and it increases your thought control by 25. So you can just go get that robe, and you're increasing your thought control. It's like really easy to make thought control really powerful. So it's like you pretty much have to do like thought control combo with something else. So it either has to be metathermics or psychokinesis or temporal manipulation. I just didn't really like temporal manipulation. That's why I restarted with this one. This is way more fun to me. I want to do more metathermics, but I don't think metathermics, I don't know, it has like a lot of AoE. It has the ice bolt, I guess, which probably does fuckloads of damage. It would be like my cleanup spell, like Neural Overload is. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't want a combination of all of them. It just doesn't seem necessary. A combination of 2 is plenty. But you could easily do like a gun build, all kinds. You can do like anything. You just have to focus on whatever build you want to do. I still want to do a pistol build too, but I don't know when I'll ever do that. A melee build would also be fun. There's a melee build that uses some of the psychokinesis stuff to like make your punches hit harder. I would always go, if you do Psi, I would always go for Psychosis over Tranquility. Tranquility makes your shit cost 5 less action points when you're at full health. Psychokinesis is like a 20% chance to, or a Psychosis. Where is it? 15% chance to crit. But everything costs 20% more. You basically have to pick one of these or the other. Reduces the action point cost of all Psi abilities by 5 when at full health. Which is just, that's such a small amount, but it, I don't know, it's whatever. Like, you can do extra attacks and stuff, but it's basically like the only difference between Tranquility and Psychosis is with Psychosis you have to use lots of the side boosters and stuff, but you can easily get them and make them. So like I have no shortage. I carry 30 of each of them on me at all the time. I have 130 of each of them in my stash. Yeah. Yeah, just get to the upper UnderRail. I'm like on the cusp of going up there. I was gonna go do all the expedition stuff because that's where I get my cool staff and things like that. What the icy shit does. Alright, for right now I'm gonna go buy all of the workbenches. I want to get to the point where I can craft some high quality shit. Oh, I never got... Damn it. I never got the attunement at Rail Crossing. honestly, like, maybe that'd be a more unhealthy, but if I had a therapist and they were just like an IM chat group, that would be like more useful to me as therapy. Just like, I don't know. That's basically what I do with my friends anyway. I just talk to, like, I just talk to them, you know, like, I just tell myself, like, I tell my truth. Well, yeah, I guess, kind of. I just need like I just want to vent. Like I want to vent. I need an environment where I can just vent what I'm, you know, like I was earlier. I need someone where I can just do that, but then they know what they're talking about and they can like respond, or, you know, like give me it. They can create a realization on me instead of just me doing it on myself. I don't know. It's like the only reason I need a therapist because I need someone that's not going to get frustrated. Because like the people that I want to talk to just get frustrated when I talk like I do. I guess it's like I'm complaining. I'm not really complaining. I'm just saying what I believe, what I know to be true. You know what I mean? I'm not. You know, if they disagree, they can boldly say they disagree. I don't give a fuck. But they just like, they just get So that's like the first actual reason for me to have a therapist is they maybe won't get annoyed. Go away, dog! He's blocking my path. I just kind of vent equally to all my friends. Neck is beat, hurts to move your head. Like, just like sore muscle or like sunburn? Yeah. Yep. $127 mechanics. Mechanic, biology, and chemistry bonuses. I don't get an electronics bonus. I wish I could customize this. I hate... Like, this one's okay looking. This one just looks awful. It should be like a computer corner. It could just be so much better. That's one thing I do like is air conditioning. Power windows, air conditioning, power steering. A sound system, a decent one, like just speakers, you know. I just forget I need the electronics to go. Fucking heavy is that? Jesus. $110 right here. Jesus. 30? These stingers? I only have 6 of them and they're 30? They weigh 5 pounds each? Oh, that bot's more annoying than anything. God, there's just not enough ampules in the fucking game. You get so many more, like, body parts that you can use with the ampules than you do fucking ampules. And I've been buying them, like, every single time I go to the city. I wonder why my thought control and stuff's so high. I'm increasing it by like 50. Oh, because my will is high, that's probably why. Maybe? So I get like more bonus. Stealth is agility. Agility is 8 though. It's not very fucking high. pickpocketing. No one ever even uses pickpocketing. It kind of sucks that you have to have, like, there just needs to be like a thievery skill that's lockpicking, pickpocketing, and then maybe feats that increase each of those, you know, or something. But when you have like all your skills are separated, nobody wants to put points into it when you have limited amount of points. There's nothing to be gained from pickpocketing, really. It's kind of a problem with the design of the game. Like, intimidation would probably be useful, but you can use persuasion. Anywhere you can use intimidation, you can almost always use persuasion. Alright, I think I'm good to go. I wish the bot, instead of patrolling, would just sit on like a charging station right here or something. And then if someone broke in, it would come to my defense. When it patrols like that, it gets in my way all the time. Because this is all the crap to sell. And this is all the crap to organize. A lot of this can actually go downstairs. Gotta go finish off the arena real quick. God, Super Bomberman is such a fucking lame name. It's like so lame, I wish I could restart. Just to do the arena again. And use Thought Control, because then they nicknamed me Psycho, which is great. Very fitting. Fuck my life. Oh, you just fucked up, boy. This game would make a pretty cool movie. There's so much you'd have to cram in, you know? You have to somehow turn all of the little bits into little story elements that all fit together. grab all my supplies for the expedition. I guess I don't really need to bring... I can just come here and craft it whenever I want. Basically whenever I want. I can add 40 critical damage bonus.
C1 Sycabab, at last you step onto dry land, but your eyes see little of it. They've been enthralled by the cavernous firmament doming over you. You gaze upon the stalactitic constellations decorated with dangling roots, gleaming crystals and numerous bat colonies. These stalactites unmistakably insinuate their arbitration over the sea and the land below them, for death from above, while pretty much omnipresent in subterranean life, has a significantly more acute, supreme and inescapably terrifying presence here than anywhere else you've ever been before. This realization pierces you mentally, not unlike one of those speleothemic spears could physically.
Lots of big words.
One Sycabab life underground comes with a plethora of phobias, but this vast place evokes a uniquely crushing, creeping choking feeling of smallness and utter insignificance in the grand scheme of things. And it is only being exacerbated by the many sounds violently colliding in this open space, those of air currents, restless waters and wild yet unseen life, all the while reverberating deeply and rhythmically, though all of them are combining into one singular heartbeat of the cavern itself. Somewhere out there, in the far distance, you can almost hear the faint but distinct sounds of drums and horns, the prime instruments of the underture to this expeditionary play whose next act has just begun.
Wish I could picture where the boats are. I know they're like right here, here, and over here, but I don't know exactly where the entrances are. That was a waste of a bear trap. I should have slowed, honestly. I was gonna put out the bear traps, but I guess I'll put these ones in like places like this, where they're definitely gonna end up going eventually. Oh, I can navigate it now. Set up a beachhead. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna shut her down there. I'll do this tomorrow. I'll start this off tomorrow. I guess I can go get this before I should have went and done it before I ran out. Okay. I'll be on tomorrow. Maybe earlier in the morning. I think it was on. I think it's kind of got on. I woke up kind of late today. I don't know. Well, I woke up with my alarm, which is abnormal. Usually I wake up 2 hours before it. But I'll be on with this tomorrow. Bye.